Just a few more steps. You mumbled before you reached the top of the tower. It was memorizing. The way that the hair hit you makes you feel much more alive. You turned around to see Bakugou having a faint smile on his face, which made you flustered. He walked up to you and gently grabbed your chin. His face was becoming much slower to yours, which caused you to catch your breath. Soon, then you closed your eyes, expecting his lips to come in contact with yours. But he just gave you a peck on the cheek. You were embarrassed about what you did while he was annoyed at himself on why he suddenly did that. Hey, how are we going to get down? Yin asked as you rubbed the back of your neck due to the extreme embarrassment. What type of question is that? Are you serious right now? There's literally stairs for us to go down. Bakugou answered as he pointed at the narrow stairs, but Yin just shrugged. I know, but my legs hurt and it's your fault. The princess whined, not wanting to walk for miles down the stairs ever again. You were the one who agreed to this, Bakugou retorted back before coming up with an idea. He smirked as he saw a pole by a window of the tower and slid down it immediately, which made Yin gasp in surprise as he successfully went down without any injuries. Katsuki, she called out and sighed in relief to find him in one piece. Are you crazy? What if something happened to you? What about our wedding? She exclaimed as she looked down at him from the high structure. Why the heck are you worrying about that? Just get down here, you idiot. Bakugou yelled, but Yin was scared of the idea of falling from the tower. Yeah, wait for me in a couple of minutes. I'll use the stairs. Yin groaned in frustration and was about to go down the stairs when he called out to her, which made her sigh. Hell no! Why? Are you scared? I'll fucking catch you anyways. It somehow made Yin feel relieved to hear him say that. Really? Then, here I go. Yin stood back before running towards the window and getting a hold of the pole, already feeling the falling sensation throughout her body. You screaming at the top of your lungs. I'm not screaming. I'm sorry. I love you all, but I'm not screaming. Yin shut her eyes out of panic and suddenly felt someone holding her statue. Open your eyes. Bakugou whispered into her ear, and you slowly opened your eyes to see him looking directly at you before letting you go. Thank you, Yin said with an immense blush spreading across her cheeks, which made Bakugou grin. What's with that face? Did you just fall in love with your knight in shining armor who saved you from falling? Bakugou confidently asked, which made you bite your lower lip in frustration. I don't know what you're talking about. Look over there. There's a party, so let's go. Yin nervously smiled as she dragged Bakugou to where the loud music was coming from. Yin just sat down on an empty seat as she watched people dance, including Bakugou, who was dancing with some random girls, which drove her insane. Bakugou approached Yin as he noticed her annoyed figure, still watching people dancing. What? Yin asked with a raised eyebrow as Bakugou held out his hand to her. Let's dance. You look jealous when I'm dancing with someone other than you. Bakugou snickered, in which Yin just sent a glare at him before clearing her throat. I don't dance, especially because it's not a waltz, and the music isn't my style, Yin said, which made Bakugou scoff before slinging his arm onto yours, taking no for an answer. Yin groaned as she stood there in the front of Bakugou as he danced in such a weird manner, and yet he looked so happy. I don't know the steps, Yin confessed as she was just randomly stepping to go along with the beat. Just fucking go with it. Have fun. Bakugo laughed along with the others who were watching them as they were going to the center of the dance floor. Yin laughed before tightening her grip onto Bakugo as he spun themselves around. Katsuki, wait, stop it! Yin stumbled as she gasped to see Bakugo's foot tapping skills. Ugh. Yin then smiled as she gladly danced with him, finally catching up with the beat and now knowing the dance steps fully. Cheers were heard as the two royals danced around, not caring for their titles and just having fun like regular citizens. The song then came soon to an end as they both smiled at each other before parting ways. I really enjoyed that, Yin said as she still wore that wide smile onto her face. Me too. Say, are you hungry? Yin's eyes then suddenly was filled with excitement as she nodded repeatedly together, which made Bakugo chuckle. They all tried some of the citizen food that they could find and shared it with each other. Hey, I'm just wondering, how you know this place so well? I wish I could have found this place much sooner so that I would always go here when my parents allowed me to. But they don't because they said that I need to learn about royalties and stuff for the future, which, well, you just do what you want. I'm jealous, but it's alright because they give me things that I like, you admitted, which made his eyes widen in shock. Sorry, Bakugo muttered, which made Yin chuckle. You don't have to say sorry for that. It's our role and duties as royals to lead our subjects or whatever, Yin said, rolling her eyes. It's all right to be free and have fun while you still can because we're going to get married soon and fulfill our duties to create the best kingdom ever. Bakugo replied, smiling as he looked to you. I think I'll love that, but can we truly be free when we are being forced to have our own wedding? Yin blunted out, not thinking. I don't know that, Bakugo said as he turned his head away from Yin, sighing in dismay. It's already getting late. I think we should get back to the palace. You nodded as you walked away to see your carriage already waiting for the both of you, but Bakugo had other plans. Oi, you can just go back with one horse in the carriage, right? Bakugo asked as he was just about to remove the harness from the carriage. Yes, but what is the use for, your majesty? The driver asked as Bakugo finally removed the harness. I'll take one to go back to the palace, Bakugo bluntly answered before riding onto it. Your majesty, riding on a carriage is much more convenient, so please don't bother. The driver, but Bakugo just scoffed. I'm the prince, so you listen to me, Bakugo said with a serious manner which made the driver tense. Yes, then I shall leave you both. The driver drove off to leave Bakugo along with Yin, who was flustered at Bakugo. Why would you do that? The princess exclaimed as she kicked an innocent rock, fuming in anger. Let's go back to the castle, Bakugo said as he prepared to leave the city but sighed to see Yin's annoyed figure jumping around, still trying to get on the horse. Bakugo gets off before carrying Yin to get on the back of the horse before he himself gets on it again, and gently pulls onto the reins to signal the horse to move. And the horse then began to move so suddenly, which made Yin yelp and cling onto Bakugo by putting her arms around his waist. It's all right, just hold on to me tight, Bakugo instructed, which caused Yin's face to light up. Yes, she said, holding onto him tighter, with a slight smile on her face.